Well, I'm sure by now all of you are aware that Woodmo are the online expert when it comes to spare parts. And the best point is that they have the spare parts for all vehicles available in India. So even if your car is out of production now, maybe you have a last generation model, even then they have the spare part available. They have the entire catalog. And the best point is that they have the same spare part from a host of different component makers, which gives you great flexibility in the pricing overall. So check them out today. Check out the app. It's available both for iOS as well as Android devices. And also check out the website for the latest schemes as well as offers. Well, so here I am driving the XL6, the updated XL6, and in this video review today, I'm going to talk to you about some of the top reasons why you should consider buying this car, the pros, the cons, how to drive, what are the big changes, and really give you a very balanced approach about this car. Now, the first thing that you need to know is that the engine has been upgraded. It's now got dual jet technology, which makes it a little more responsive, a little more refined, and definitely a little more fuel efficient. What you also get is a lot of features on the inside. Extra features include 360 camera, tire pressure monitors, 4 airbags on the top of the line versions. You also now get a 6-speed torque converter gearbox. You only got a 4-speed one before this, so that's also something new. Automatic headlamps as well, part of the package, and hill hold assist on the automatic along with ESP. On the outside, the front end has been changed. It looks a little sharper now. It's not a big change, but yes, small details which make it look more modern and more appealing. The tires have been upgraded. It now gets 16-inch wheels. That was a big issue with the car earlier, because it just felt like the tires were small and under-tired. This one looks much better, feels more planted, and also has a better look and feel about the exterior bits. So it looks much more planted, much more substantial from the exterior bits. What do I like about the car? How is it to drive? Well, I have to say that with this new engine, the updated engine rather, the responsiveness levels have gone up in the initial bit. Yes, the initial throttle response is quite sharp now and is quite good. It's still got the same kind of power output, so that's not changed much. But definitely the drivability of the car has been improved. The mid-range is still more or less the same, but the top end also is quite good, and this engine loves to rev. It's the same 1.5 which does duty on the Ciaz, the Ertiga, as well as the Vitara Brezza. So it's a tried and tested engine. It's been around for a while, and it's of course been updated now for this car. What you'll also really appreciate is the 6-speed automatic gearbox. Yes, for those of you who didn't buy this car before in the automatic version because it only had a 4-speed unit, and you felt that the 4-speed unit used to become a little stressed on the highway when you did speeds of about 100, 110 kph, you felt that yes, it could have been better, and it did feel strained. You're right, it did. Once you crossed about 100 kph, the RPMs would be around 2400 RPM, and just feel a little bit of a strain in the engine. So you had to keep it to about 90 kph to feel relaxed. But with the new gearbox, this updated gearbox with 6 speeds, when you're doing speeds of about 100 kph, the engine is only spinning at a relatively low 1700 or 1800 RPM, which truly makes the engine feel very flexible. And apart from being flexible, it also feels very relaxed and very nice to operate. So the engine noise which used to enter the cabin earlier in the early version isn't there. What's also not there is any kind of wind noise when speeds go above 100 kph or tire noise. So all those things are something that you will truly enjoy and appreciate about the car. What you'll also appreciate about the car is the fact that this car feels very planted and very sure-footed. That's the right word. When you're driving it up the hills, which we have, or when you're driving on the highway and doing speeds in excess of 100 kph, it feels very reassuring and very well planted, and definitely gives you a sense of confidence and feels much more confident and much more stable than your last ex-girlfriend ever did. So those are things which you will truly enjoy about the car, and those are some positives of the car. But of course, as is always the case, no car is perfect. This one also has a couple of negatives. One negative which I still feel Maruti should have addressed, or maybe they could have added it. It's not a big issue, it's a nitpicking issue that I'm really talking about right now, is that the touchscreen is only 7 inches. Even the Baleno has a 9-inch touchscreen, and it's all about size and inches these days, and bigger is always better when it comes to equipment and when it comes to touchscreens. So I think that Maruti should have added a 9-inch screen. Yes, they would have had to change the entire housing unit and stuff like that, but I think it's worth it, and they should have done that. HUD is missing, heads-up display is missing on this car, but that's quite okay. I think that's not a big issue. It's more of a gimmicky touch. But yes, I think this should have been added. And wireless charging is still not there, even though you do get cool front seats, which is a good feature. Wireless charging for your mobile phone is still something which is missing, and also missing is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity wirelessly. You can connect it with your wire, you can connect it with your, Amazon wires, but wireless connectivity would have been even better and would have improved the overall posh experience of the car. But as I said, you get some and you miss some. That's something which you have to take in your stride. Now, talking about the other positives, what is the other big positive? Well, the interior space really is massive. If you see the last row of seats and even the middle row of seats, it's always been a very spacious car, very practical car. And even on this car, it's the same. It definitely feels nice and roomy. And even the last row of seats gets its, own sliding. You don't slide, but you can recline the backrest angle. And the middle, of course, slides as well as reclines. So that adds to the bit of practicality as well as overall spaciousness, and that's a big bonus for a lot of people who travel with their entire families on a daily basis, on a regular basis. That's something which they will truly appreciate. And what you will also appreciate, of course, is paddle shifters, which really enhance the overall driving experience of the XL6. What else do I like? Well, seat comfort is very good all across the cabin. Seat comfort is really very good. The quality is quite good, and no patchy plastics all across. Everything is fantastic. Everything is first rate, and everything just falls in hand easily. The ergonomics of the car are very good. Intuitiveness of this operation, the touchscreen operation is quite good, and just in general, this car has a nice and positive, happy vibe about itself. It definitely feels luxurious. It definitely feels opulent, and I think Nexa dealers also are quite good in terms of the overall satisfaction. When you buy a car from them, they do offer you a sales satisfaction, which few other places do. And being Maruti means that the extra bonus that you get with the car is that it's a tension-free car in terms of spare parts, in terms of overall reliability, in terms of the warranty packages, in terms of the after sales, and also when it's time to resell. Being a Maruti Suzuki means that you get the best of all worlds really when it comes to this car. So as I said, a couple of points which could have been improved, and a few things which are definitely good. I also like the looks of the car, by the way, especially this shade of blue. This is the Nexa Blue, the new Nexa Blue. I think it looks very well balanced. It looks proportioned, and the new wheels, the bigger set of wheels, the 16 inches, definitely give it more personality on the outside. It feels planted. It has a better posture. It feels like it's gone to a chiropractor. It's been told to stand up properly rather than lie down like this and not walk in the proper way. So the chest is out. It has a nice stance, and it definitely looks quite good. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the experience of the XL6, and I think that it deserves a double thumbs up. I think Maruti Suzuki has done a very good job with this car. If you think I've missed out any points, do let me know in the comment section below. If you think I've said the right things, then give me a like. If you think I've maybe said the wrong things, give me a dislike. And if you are on Instagram, please go there and follow me. The handle is flashing below your screen. And if you have any car buying queries, then please do DM me on Instagram, and I'll try and help you. And maybe I'll also try and put you in a video when I'm answering some of your questions. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you want to buy any kind of spare parts, go to woodmore.com and download their app. They really are the expert when it comes to spare parts. And check out all the latest schemes and offers on their app. We'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe before leaving this channel. We'll catch you soon.